People think mime is just all of this, which is the manipulations of things, but it is also an art form. Well, in the class, I try to get people to think in the style of mime, which is a very simple way of being in space. So we have to teach the artists here in the class how to simplify things. You can't get out of the chair once you sit down. So it all has to do with what you do with your hands, what you do with your fingers. Give it a try. Just a minute or two. Ready? And then I got them to take 5 to 10 minutes to work with an object and manipulate that object for a little bit and see what we came up with, then discuss the timing and why people were laughing, what was interesting. Again, did things run together too quickly?
I've learned a lot about my strengths and weaknesses and trying to compensate for my weaknesses, especially when it comes to motion. Mime doesn't come naturally for me, so I have to be especially intentional about my movements. And I realize that every movement, no matter how big or small, particularly small ones, can actually evoke a strong audience reaction. I think my takeaway from this class would most likely be being as intentional as possible with movements, whether they're big or small.
Yeah, so Bruce here, Mike there. So right. 1, 2, 3. Well, today we had, I started them off by doing an adagio called The Wizard to get them to look at things outside of themselves, to project your focus out so that we see what you see, which is very important in a theatrical setting.
Well, I'm mostly a puppeteer. I also do mime and clown and circusy things, so I enjoy combining them in different ways. This fireman piece I just started last week, and it's the first full-on mime piece that I've created.
And then you reach for the cat, and it went higher. It's okay. Oh! Give us a beat there. And jump.
Oh, okay.
Down.
Yeah.
I love this cat.
So it's a fireman, he's sleeping at the fire station, and then the alarms go off. He drives off and jumps out and is all ready to save the day, and it's a cat stuck in the tree, so he goes to climb the tree, and the cat climbs up higher in the tree, and he's stuck up in the tree. The more I study mime, the more I am comfortable and aware in myself, and the more I bring out to the world.
It's a wonderful art form. It's a difficult art form, but it is also an art form that's worthy to see in the theater and to see it when it's done well.
It's very, very difficult. It doesn't come naturally for me, and maybe it might not come naturally for a lot of people, but I see a lot of potential, and I think the payoff can be very strong at the end.